mention that.
Yeah. This is Jason's pride and joy, his sanatorium model. You can see a lot of detail and care has been put into the work. He actually, you actually crafted this like by yourself, like the walls and the and the pond. So yeah.
Yeah, I did.
It's very rare to see things like this anymore. People don't really do dioramas anymore. But I like how practical you make it instead of just putting it on like a computer.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're going to Dreamworld today.
We are.
For the street food festival. I've actually never attended one of these events before.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I actually got you the pass as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sure. Excuse my brain, it's a bit messy. But yeah, this is a general
Sweet.
passport.
Mm-hmm.
And you buy these during these events, and what happens is they give you. So there's two versions of the pass.
Mm-hmm.
You got $25 or $45. $25 gets you 3 different foods and a drink, but if you pay an extra, I think it's an extra $20, you get 2 extra foods and a drink. But
Okay.
because I got the $25 pass last time, I only got to do half the set. But yeah, I've got one of these today as well.
Yeah. So he's also built what's inside the sanatorium. So there's there's like a platform on like the top of that roof.
Yeah, that's where the cafe is.
Yeah, but there's seats up there.
Yeah.
So you can like walk upstairs and go up the top.
Yeah,
Okay,
we never noticed
cool.
that before.
No, I haven't.
Alright. Well, I'm going to change this anyway, because we figured out where the location's going to, well, more than likely it's going to be. It's going to be down at Eco Park at Lascombe.
Oops.
So, been meaning to let that back on. So, yeah, this is going to change anyway. Going to swap the layout around to make it fit into the setting of the park there. So
Okay.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. That band.
And that's going to be like the apartment tower.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yes. Grade 7th class. He met Jack in his grade 7th class, room.
So you're writing up one of your AI characters.
Yeah.
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 So Jason's doing like programming, I guess, for.
Yeah, I guess it's called programming. So basically, I'm using a program called Character AI to create the characters, and I'm going to attach these to the website so you guys are able to communicate with the characters. At the moment, I'm just programming it to make it just give the character of Mick Copper more details. So Mick Copper is one of the main characters of Aussie Spies. He's part of the main dynamic duo. At the moment I'm just working on his.
Okay.
I've done his personality. At the moment I'm just working on his backstory, and then I'm going through his personal arc.
So you're going to be putting this on your website for people to use. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be linked to my website.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'll link that in my description, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah.
So Jason has a vintage Dreamworld board game. I'm guessing this is from 1987.
86.
Yeah. Well, 87 because Gold Rush Country opened at the end of 86, so I would say it's 87. But yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't actually say. Hopefully, I can turn over that.
Yeah. That's cool. Maybe
Yeah. So it didn't actually come with instructions, so I don't actually know how to play it, and I haven't played it yet. But I happened to find this on eBay, and I was actually quite shocked because I didn't actually know that Dreamworld did have board games.
Yeah, me neither.
And yeah, it actually reminds me of when I made like a computer game out of Dreamworld. Like when I was a kid and I was really obsessed with Dreamworld.
Computer game? You mean like Roller Coaster Tycoon?
No. It was like a pretend computer game.
Okay.
So I drew like backgrounds of like say Gold Rush Country and Koala Country and Rivertown, or like all the different worlds, and they're all different levels of the game. And then I drew like a little Kenny Koala and cut him out, and it was like it was like the character was like do it, do it, But yeah.
It's funny. I used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon back in the day, and I would sometimes make Dreamworld on Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I'll call it The Matrix. Because The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world. You get it?
Yeah,
it's a funny joke. I say that it's quite a lot. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to go down soon, and we'll have some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're now here at Dreamworld.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
It smells really nice around here too.
Absolutely.
This is the European section.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think they've got about 3 different cultural themes. This year they've got Europe, they've got Asia, and they've got America.
Yeah, okay.
This is where we get our passport.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy your passport. Times 2.
Can I get 2 of the 5
Times 2, that was today. Yep, I can see that one there. So yeah.
You don't have to scan it into the computer though?
No, well that other code didn't work, so maybe I might have even scanned that one too quick, but yeah, so that's what, yeah, but I can see that one there now, yeah.
Okay.
So that's no problem, so you both got, yeah, so one each, so we're all sorted, and one of those each. Awesome.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
and have a good day.
Thank you.
So.
Hey.
Hey. Alright, so we're going to do a couple of rides and then you alright?
Yeah, I'm just making sure that my bag is closed here. Yep. So, Jason, what are we going on first?
Sky Voyager.
Awesome,
We're
alright.
going to try out the new Africa film. You haven't got the lens on it. We're going to try the new Africa film.
Okay, awesome, alright. We're in the queue for Sky Voyager.
Yeah, apparently it's a 60-minute wait.
Yeah, fun. Yeah.
Should have got an express pass.
Yeah.
It usually costs about $50.
Yeah.
But get this, they gave us a free one for the Jungle Rush.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they gave us a free one for the Jungle Rush because
Expires in 1 year, so you'd have a lot of time for your hands to give it a ride.
Yeah, no, the story is I came to the food festival last time and they saw that I had a Jungle Rush t-shirt on.
Yeah.
And they commented it and I said, oh yeah, I love Dreamworld, I love coming here, I come here all the time. And they told me, I told them that I was a big fan. Anyway, I said I went on the Jungle Rush once, and I haven't been able to get on it since because there's been one reason or another. Like it's either broken down or it's been raining or not enough time, and I've missed out going on it again. So they gave me a free pass to go on the Jungle Rush last time, a queue pass, sorry, an express queue pass to go on it last time. And I did the food festival, got all the food, let my stomach settle, yada yada yada. And by the time I got there, it just broke down.
Jesus. That sucks.
So they gave me a free one this time.
Well, that's nice. Yeah. So I just got off Sky Voyager Africa, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was definitely. I actually really do think it. Whoops. Maybe let's get out of the sun.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely my favourite one that they've done so far.
Yeah.
The motion effects were actually probably the best that they've done. You move really fast, and there's a lot of swooping and turning. There's actually a part where you're over a fireplace, and it vertically tracks and it goes into the fire.
Yeah.
A few kids screamed at that part.
Yeah.
And then you get eaten by a shark.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah. And then the final part, it kind of tilts vertically upwards, and then kind of loop around back, and you see the face of Africa over the face of the earth. But yeah, there was a lot of places in that. I did notice that the American version is the longest film.
Yeah.
It goes for about 8.5 minutes. Original Australia was 5.5 minutes. I think this was probably maybe 6 or 7.
Right.
So, but this was definitely the most entertaining one for me.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like Will said, there was a couple of really weird moments where it's sort of, I don't know, it's the whole motion thing sort of made you go upside down, and there was one moment where we were going over this bush people's camp.
Yeah.
And you tilted right down, so it was straight bird's eye view looking at it, and then you just flew straight down into the fire pit. And
Yeah.
there's so many things that you just weren't expecting. It's
Exactly.
Whoa, what happened there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I remember they did an underwater version a couple of years back, and there was a shark there.
Yeah.
But he kind of swam past.
Yeah.
This version, it's like a jump scare.
Yeah.
yeah. But so yeah, just prepare yourself for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
So yes, I just got myself the Chinese dumplings. Now Jack's Journey said that these were really good. He definitely recommended, and he wasn't wrong. These are actually possibly the tastiest dumplings I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
I got all these sauces. I think it's soy sauce, mayo, and chili, and it really goes together very well. Absolutely.
I got the chicken ones with the soy sauce and the mayo.
You're gonna have to speak up.
I got the chicken one with the soy sauce and the mayo. I didn't actually have it with the soy last time, but I'm trying to decide if I like it better with the soy or without it. But yeah, I do like the dumplings though. They're really nice.
Awesome.
Can I give you a little kiss?
Yeah.
What is that? Is that a dragon or a lion?
It's a dragon.
I know you get lions as well.
just have to wait and see what the critics say about your service. Hopefully, I get to keep my Michelin star.
Oh, you got a po' boy. Oh, how is it?
Nice. A little spicy though.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Oh, whoops. Oh dear.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah. Hello. Can I've got a passport.
Yeah, what would you want?
Can I have the garlic pizza, please? Yeah.
Oh, just a cheese one. If that's
Yeah, the cheese. Yeah, cheese.
that's all good.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Thank you.
No worries, I'll give you a docket. Just hand it to the pizza people.
Okay, thank you. Thanks. So yeah, it's got my got a garlic and cheese pizza. That's from there. There's Jason over there waiting for his churro. That's really, really good. It's really hot though. I mean, like it's still pretty burning, but like the garlic and the is like really, really nice. It's quite strong. It's very very tasty. Mixed with the cheese, it's just it's really nice. So this is what you get when you have the Dreamworld pass. You don't get like a full-size pizza. You get more like a half-size. But the good thing with the passport is that you can you know, get like a taste of like of 3 different things for like a lower price. It's kind of like a discount version. So I've had a lot of fun with this pass, just being able to go to the 3 pavilions that I would like food from, instead of having to pay full price for like 1 or 2. You get to kind of have the best of all for a lower price. So I thought that was actually a pretty neat idea. You even get to have it like stamped, so it's kind of gives you some good memorabilia of like going to this event, which is like really nice. Overall, I thought it was just a really well done package, and I think yeah, it's really good. So this is your last food of the day?
Yeah. The Strawberrylicious.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, Strawberrylicious.
Okay, awesome, lovely. And yeah, I'm really enjoying the garlic pizza. So
that one's really nice.
yeah, it is. Kind of reminds me of the strawberry sundae from the Eka. Though, do you think that this would be better?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It's got Cheerios in it.
Oh, nice.
This is Wanda.
Yeah. So she's 6 years old. Lovely.
Wanda, help me, Wanda.
Oh.
She reacted to that.
Yeah.
She's like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Gorgeous. There were girls in this one, in this enclosure, aren't
Yeah, the boys don't share.
there? Yeah. So are the boys out in the outback area?
No, so we have koalas like at the back of photos.
Yep.
There's enclosures set up there. We have some more off display. 'Cause we haven't got hidden koalas.
Yeah.
But yeah, the boys won't share unless it's with like a joey.
Okay.
If he's not sexually mature yet, he'll probably deal with it.
Yeah.
But generally, they're in their own enclosure.
You do realise if it rains, it's really not going to do you much harm on a ride like this. Maybe if you're on Steel Taipan, yes, or on Superman Escape, but not on a ride like this. Those stairs?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's our day done at Dreamworld. So Jason just got me off the got some footage of me on like the giant drop. Had a lovely,
I don't know how good it came out.
had a really nice view of the sunset. It's really, really nice from up there. Actually, it really gives you a really high vantage point. You know, yeah.
We were just making a joke before how when you pass the steel taipan, you're like up 40 meters.
Yeah, I'm like 40.
Higher you get, the scarier it is. So it's like 50, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, too high.
Yeah. And then once you hit the top, you're like 120. It's like, wow, why did I go on this? Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you get back down to the ground in 5 seconds. It's quite crazy.
Yeah.
That's it there. But yeah, all the rides are closed now. Everybody's going home. And now I have to do that horrible roundabout. It's really hard to enter that.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's not that bad.
No, not really.
It does get pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah, you can keep, so yeah, that's the last ride of the day. See if I can get really close on their faces. See just how terrified they are. They're all shitting their pants. Yeah.
Oh, Murrisippi.
Yeah. 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 It's tequila, not Toshiba.
Okay, so that's my day done at Dreamworld with Jason. So just right off the bat, I really enjoyed my time with the what it was called, the Dreamworld International Food Festival. It was the first time I went. I still kept the passport for like memorabilia. I really like how Dreamworld were able to like implement this. It was actually a really neat idea, being able to try more food on a lower budget, I guess. And so I just kept it here. Got the stamps here. So yeah, it was great. And I guess I could now, since Rivertown's been open for about 4 months now, I think I might as well give my final opinion on Jungle Rush. I do think this is a really good coaster. The theming, it definitely complements it really, really well, because it is probably the most well-themed coaster in Australia now, inside and outside. The level of detail in the queue is really mind-blowing, and it's extremely detailed. It is completely on point. There is a lot of you know, nods. There's a little Tower of Terror skull Easter egg, which is nice. I like the part where you can actually go up to the windows and see the roller coaster like whiz past in the indoor section. The coaster itself is actually quite good. It is still pretty short, but the incline turntable does add another sense of like depth to it, and it does make the ride run longer. And if there's only if there's only one train available, it actually goes through like one section twice, forwards and backwards. The part where it goes down the drop and goes out at the outside and goes down backwards through the building, does that backwards and forwards. The outside section is also very nice. It is still a bit short, but it's just the type of ride it is. That there's no big drops. It doesn't go like really that fast, but it has a few nice bunny hills and a few you know, quick turns. So it's definitely not like supposed to be like a big roller coaster or like anything. It is definitely a family attraction. But for what it is very well themed, very well detailed. I think Dreamworld really achieved something very special, just the way like the ride that this is themed. And I think as a final score, I'm probably going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. As I said, if it wasn't for the theming itself, I think this would have been still a pretty good ride. But I mean, like, a great ride, but not exactly an incredible ride. But because of the theming, I do actually think it is actually that good. And also Murrisippi Motors, I think I'll also give a 7.5. As I said, the theming is leaps and bounds beyond the previous version of the vintage cars that were in like the back of the park, and even the original version that went around the Tower of Terror. As great as that was, I don't think the theming was as good as this. And I love all of the jungle plants and all the trees, and it's only going to grow further and higher up and bigger as the years go on. So you're going to have a much more dense, like, rainforest environment, which is going to be great. But overall, that's my opinion of the two new rides. I really enjoy them. And anyway, I guess I'll just wrap it up here. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon in another video, and as always, take care. Thank you.